Hey guys, so it's Bess here today. I'm vlogging and it's January 3rd and I actually just got back from class. My class is 9 to 12, but we just got out and it's 9:45. So our double header today is against Southern Wesleyan for the women's, and then our men's game is against the Citadel, and that's at 7. Either way, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a very busy day, so I'm hoping you're ready to come along with me. So I'm about to get ready for the game, and I have a headband on currently to keep my hair out of my face, and I'm gonna probably start with my eye makeup because that's usually what I like to do just in case I get fallout. I know some people like to start with foundation, but I'm gonna start with eyes first. So I'm probably gonna use this James Charles palette in Morphe. I love this. It's so good for a neutral look, and I'll probably touch in a couple other palettes I have. I like Morphe palettes. They're pretty inexpensive and they're usually really pigmented and good quality. So I'll give you some clips as I'm doing that. Stay tuned for a neutral smoky eye game day look, I guess. I kind of usually go for like a bronzy brown, kind of a nude one. So if you're ever wondering how to do brows, usually you want to start by underlining your brow. So doing a line here, doing a line on the top, and then filling it in. So I'm going to do that really quickly and show you kind of what that looks like. Kind of connected the top line and the bottom line, if you can kind of see. So I'm just kind of going to fill that in the areas that are sparse. You can do this with powder or the pomade. Personally, I do it with pomade, but you want to go with a gentle hand because otherwise it can get really, it can start to look really fake. So I look kind of crazy right now with just brows on, in my personal opinion. But just showing you, I feel like brows always look a little rough before you clean them up with concealer. So this is what they look like before, and this is what they look like after. Much more sharp and defined, in my personal opinion. And now we're just going to move on to our actual eyeshadows. So all I do is you just put one on here, a little one on there, then you just rub them in on your eyes. Now you're ready to start putting on some eyeshadow. Today I think I'm gonna actually just go over it really quickly with a very big fluffy brush, like this. And I'm just gonna go in this James Charles palette and grab a very nude shade. And we're just gonna bluff this all over the crease. So this is just going everywhere. It's just really to set in where we put that primer. So next, going into this shade in the James Charles palette. And this is gonna be our transition shade, so it's gonna go highest in our crease, I would say. Again, we're just kind of laying down a lighter base, something to work with. So now I'm dipping into another palette, and again, just grabbing a shade just a tad darker than the one we previously took. And this is Juvia's Place, the Masquerade palette. And this is also gonna go into the crease. And I'm using mostly windshield wiper motions, but you can blend it out using slightly circular motions. Feel free to take the time to really work in those colors and go back and forth. So a really good way to blend out darker colors is to always go back in with the shade prior with the same brush, and you can pick up a little bit more of that shade and then go right on top over it, and that will help blend out your darker colors. I'm gonna take this kind of medium brown dark brown color from the James Charles palette. I'm gonna actually put it probably a third into my lid at least and slightly into the crease. I'm going to pack this on the outer third of my eye, and then after you kind of get the color there, you can start to bring it in the crease a little bit. When there's not as much product left in the brush, I will bring it a little bit further into the eye. So I just kind of pat the color on initially, and to blend it I'm using more circular motions, and then when I bring it in the crease I start to use windshield wiper motions. My eyes are kind of small and not the best shape for eye makeup looks, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that that color's all blended out, I'm going to take this palette by Jeffree Star, and I'm just going to tap into this one. It's a deeper, warm, kind of chocolatey brown. So this one we're gonna focus in the outer third of the eye in that V area. And we're not gonna take this one in the crease really. you would go here and then kind of out here. Again, I'm taking the brush we just used and I'm just gonna go over it. And we're just gonna go over this and we're gonna blend. I think we look pretty good. So now we get to add the fun stuff, which is all the sparkle. For me, I think I'm just gonna go with a bronze metallic shadow. So I'm taking a Huda Beauty one, and I'm probably gonna take this color right here. I'm gonna stick that on this kind of half part of my eye, and we're just gonna blend the browns together after that, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter on top of that. So I'm just getting my brush nice and coated with the shadow, and then we're gonna spray it. Okay, well, I'll take something else pretty inexpensive. You can get this at Ulta. It's Mario Badescu, and it's just a really big setting spray. And I'm just spraying my brush with this. And when you do this in metallic shadows, they stick on better, and also they're more vibrant. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on my eye. That looks stunning, if I do say so myself. And see, I just took it about halfway in my eye, and we're gonna blend where the brown and the metallic meet so we don't have anything harsh. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and do this on this eye, and then I'll be back. Okay, so our metallic shadow is on the lids, and it looks beautiful and stunning, but we don't like those harsh lines. So I'm gonna take the brush that we used for the third color, and you can pick up a little bit of the third color, or there might be enough shadow on the brush for you, but we're just gonna go over where that shadow meets the metallic, and we're just gonna lightly kind of brush over it. So this is a Pixie glitter. It's a lot like the Stila ones, but it's not quite expensive, and you can find this at Target. And I'm just gonna take this and focus this more on the inner corner. So I don't know if you can tell, but I think it definitely added some extra dimension, and it just adds a little pop right in the inner part of your eye. So I highly recommend the NYX liner. It's like the NYX Epic Liner. So you line close to the waterline first. And it's really hard to see on my eyes because I don't do a very big line close to my waterline because of the ways my eyes fold over. And then for me, I like to start drawing my wing with my eye open. I think you can get a better idea of what your wings will look like if you go ahead and do them with open versus when they're closed, because your angles will be off. So a good trick for starters is taking the liner and just kind of angling your liner and like stamping it on, because that usually will give you a pretty good line on its own. But just stamping one side and then stamping the other at the same angle will give you a line. But for me, I just kind of draw it on because I've been doing this for quite some time. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do this for you on camera. I don't know if this will be any use. We'll see. Done, and now I'm gonna clean up underneath my eye. Okay, some quick tips for a long wearing makeup day. You want something oil free, especially if you're oily skin, because you don't want to get greasy throughout the day. That's not cute. But getting a primer, something that sticks, something that grips. The foundation that I recommend using is from the drugstore. There's a Milani one. There's a pretty good shade range at the drugstore. It is oil free and it is water resistant. And I can guarantee that. I've danced in the rain with this. So this works for me. It might not work for you, but I highly recommend trying this out for something like game day because it really will last you a long time. It doesn't look cakey on the face, and you should be pretty set. So for a double header like this today, your girl's gonna need it. Okay, so first game is done. Sorry, I didn't record much because we had to go over the dance and it was a lot of work. But we are done with the first game and we won. We won against Southern Wesleyan. It was a great game. Oh, 110 to 47. Woohoo! Men's is later today. Super excited about that. Be playing the Citadel, and there are free shirts at the game, so we will definitely be copping some of those. Okay, we have an hour to go do what we please, get food, chill, take a break, nap, you know. Say hi, team. Hey! Coach Holland was amazing at this game. We get Jenna at the next one. Hi, Kayla. Kayla had some health issues. A great time. Bye. Bye. Bye, Holly. Okay, so I just got back. It is about 5:30 and I stopped by Starbucks and Chick-fil-A. I got some stuff for the team too. There's like a frozen coffee thing that like Chick-fil-A does that Jordan wanted. I got myself a frap because I really need the caffeine with the second game. Kayla wanted a Coke and I got Lane a chai frappuccino, like chai tea, I think frappuccino. So we should all be very well energized for this next game. So, T-minus 48 minutes until the game against Citadel. Dance team is in the volleyball court and we're about to go run to Nero. Hi T! She went on a date. No, she went on a date. When? Before break.
Saturday before break, but I didn't tell any of y'all because I want to tell you in person.
Okay. Hey guys, so it is like 2 days later. It's actually Saturday of the men's Mercer game, but I kind of forgot to end my vlog on Thursday because homegirl was real tired after those 2 games, but we won. It was a great game against the Citadel and I'm very excited for Mercer tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog. Comment down below if you enjoyed it and can't wait to see what we have going on next. Bye guys.